Everyone, today we are learning Zera Shimshon, Parashat Vayeira, Lera Zayin, number 7. And this shiur that we're learning should be Leilu Nishmat Miriam Bad Yeshua, mother of Rahmat Kunamolo Daniel, Pinchas of Joshua Bagan Eden, Boshav Choshon Yoshua, Ruach Hashem Tanichem Bagan Eden. And also today's shiur is sponsored by Mr. Plov. Hashem should give him beracha v'hatzlacha and lefuah shlema to his cousin, and Hashem should give them hatzlacha rabbah. His business should be going up and up. It should become big success, Be'ezrat Hashem. And also today's shiur is sponsored by Mr. Manuel Kalendaryov and his family. They are sponsoring the shiur for the refuah shlema to all the children. Why? Because parents are broken when their children are sick. Hashem should give them refuah shlema for the nefesh, for the guf, and kol cholei amo Yisrael. Amen. And also today's shiur is sponsored by Versailles Palace. Hashem should send refuah shlema in easy labor to Nadia Bat Zulai, and her business should go up and up, and she should become one of the best restaurants ever, as she is. Amen. Thank you all for coming. We are very happy to see everyone. Let's start the pasuk. One thing I want to warn you: never make fun of bracha. Anyone gives you blessing, say amen. Even a goy gives you blessing, say amen. Thank you. Don't make fun of it. Don't say, who is he to give me bracha, what, how. Sarah Imenu laughed. Hashem was not so happy about it. And Hashem said, you are laughing, your son's name will be laugh. Tzachok Yitzchak. Why? Because she laughed. And not only that, we will learn today much deeper things about the words that Sarah Imenu said. And not only that, another topic, to make shalom bayit, you're allowed to twist few words in order to make peace between couple, between husband and wife. Okay, let's start. Avraham veSarah zekenim. Avraham and Sarah, they got old. Ba'im bayamim, coming in their days. Chadal liyot leSarah orach kanashim. They were old, and suddenly to Sarah returned the ways of women. Means how young women see their guests and relatives once a month. Sarah was 90 years old, Avraham Avinu was 100, and Sarah's guests that long gone were already for a long time, it returned to her, and she started seeing her relatives once a month. Okay? This is what it means. Everybody understands, or I should be more specific? Okay. Then what happens? Malachim came to their house. How many Malachim were there?
3.
That's right, 3 Malachim. And the names are, according to simple Midrash, Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael. Michael came to cure Abraham. No. Save Lot.
Raphael was saving Lot, no?
Raphael was healing. Raphael was healing. Raphael came to heal.
Raphael came to heal. Gabriel came to destroy Sodom. And Michael came to
bless with the baby, I guess.
bless with the baby. So who had to save the Raphael? I don't understand. What is he doing? Usually Malach. Saving, same thing. Okay. By the way, that's the answer of the Midrash. Yes. Let's go further. So now they began talking. Guys, I want to give you bracha. You gave us so much food to eat. What did Abraham want to give? Shalosh se'im kemach. In our language, 3 pounds of flour. Check last letters. Shalosh shin, which is sin. Shin, same thing. Se'im mem kemach chet, sameach. You want to do mitzvah? Do happiness. Chida says when you do mitzvah with happiness, mitzvah stays by you, by your generation, great grandchildren. But when you do mitzvah stressed out, I have boys to do that. you're not happy, it's not going to remain long. It's not going to go to generations. You want to do mitzvah happy, Hashem, I love you. I'm not doing because somebody's forcing me, hitting me with a stick. I'm doing because I love you. He told me to do it. Avraham Avinu was feeding guests because he loved it. He enjoyed doing it. He and Sarah Imenu. So angels came to their house. Which day of the year was that? Which time of the year? Machloket. Some say Rosh Hashanah or some say Yom Kippur. Achidah says brings from Rabbi Ephraim. Rabbeinu Ephraim they're saying Yom Kippur. Remember? Yom. That day that saves the whole world. The whole day, the whole year, depends on, and according to Midrash, was on Pesach, and they said what? We should come to your house next Pesach. How many months takes a child to be born? 9. So why they give bracha to 12 months? Just a calculation. All this will be answered today. You guys ready? Put your seatbelts. Let's go. I'm sorry, I'm gonna take you to some topics that has not to do with us, but in the end you will see that everything has to do with us. Let's go further. So when Malachim gave bracha, guys, you should have baby boy. Can you imagine 100 here, 90 here, put together 190 years? We got cut off from 400 years being in Mitzrayim, right? Right or wrong? We were there from 400 to 10. Where is 190? 100 years Avram's, 90 years Sarah's. Hashem cut off. Baruch Avram, you agree with us?
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. Baruchim Abayim. Loyal people are always loyal. Let's go further. So now after bracha, what she said? Vatitzchak Sarah bekirba lemor. Sarah said in herself, saying, quietly she said to herself, Acharei beloti hayte li edna v'adoni zaken. After I got old and I lost all my young years and young stages in my life, I'm old and my husband is old. Here, Avraham Avinu heard it. He said, what? Did you call me old just now? Shalom Bayit would go different direction. Hashem said, Malachim, make peace over there. Malachim says, what do you hear? She called me old, can you imagine that? Malach said, no, she didn't tell you nothing. She said, Va'ani zakanti. She said, I am old. Oh, sorry, you know I'm old now, I barely hear, so it happens that I overheard wrong. So Malach changed the words, made Shalom Bayit. Lie? You're allowed to twist few words to make Shalom Bayit. Some people twist the whole story there, which is a problem. Twist 2 words to make Shalom Bayit, no problem. The whole story is a problem. Sorry. It's okay. Hashem should give you for Shlamal Chuchol Amu Yisrael. Okay, let's go. Kasha. First difficult things. Ma'inyan la'askir kasha Avram haya zaken. Sarah, you telling me about yourself that you're 90 years old, cannot have children? Chazak Baruch. Why are you bringing case of your husband? My husband is old. Why to speak about Avram Avinu? First question. Second question. Torah should say Sarah was old. Why Sarah has to say my husband is old? What should do with her husband? First question. Second, Umau ba'im bayamim. Coming in days. Why say that? Ve'od. And also, Lama Sarah v'adoni zaken. Why she had to say my husband is zaken. V'akadosh Baruch Hu amar, and Hashem said what? Shesara amra v'ani zakanti. Hashem said, Sarah said that I am old. Not my husband is old, I am old. Who said it? Hashem, to make Shalom Bayit. Guys, do you understand the question? One question. Why Sarah, if you want to say that you're old, Chazak Baruch, why are you telling me that your husband is old? Why to bring case about him? This is the main question of today. Let's go inside. Huh? Somewhere you're right, but there's something deeper than that.
Why do you care about it?
If you want, I'll ask you a question if you want. Should I ask you a deeper question?
That's a simple question.
It's something,
That's a simple question.
Sure.
We always say Shalom Bayit, Shalom Bayit. Are we supposed to believe that Avram would really get so upset if his wife called him old? Isn't that a tzaddik?
It's not a big deal.
That's
I thought
right.
that she was insulting.
He's old.
My supposed to be a lot worse than old, you know.
The obvious
Yeah,
Also,
all of our lives.
Moshe Rabbeinu stayed away from his wife when he was more closer to Hashem, always speaking to him. He didn't have children. Were they flying almost every day?
By the way,
Or they were keeping away? Maybe that's why she said.
Chida says, since Abraham Avinu tried a while, that she was barren. You know what barren is?
Yeah,
No relatives every month.
right.
So he said, I'm not living with you. So he stood away from her. So according to, until now, how many years they are married? 1 second, let's talk to the point. You know, all the time I thought they got married when they were 55, 65, 65, 75, 23 years married. Some say they were married 80, 90 years. They were a long time married. And they didn't have kids. If a person doesn't have kids 80 years, you want to tell them that they're going to have kids tomorrow.
So maybe they weren't.
I want to ask you one question before I go further. But of course, what I'm going to tell you now, you'll understand why she put this knop on. When someone between husband and wife gets old to have children, who is that first, husband or wife?
Wife.
Huh?
Why?
Who?
Your husband.
Always wife.
Wife. What are you talking about?
Муж всегда может.
We ever heard stories? Maran Ben Yosef. How was Maran Ben? How old was Maran Rav Yosef Karo? He was close to 75, 80, and his wife was 40s, 30s. She got pregnant. She gave birth to him. 70-year-old woman that time gave birth. No.
Может, ей было неудобно сказать, что она...
I think it's because men have the mitzvah.
We'll see that something deeper than this.
Men have the mitzvah of having kids, not the woman. So
You know what she was saying? I'm cutting off shiur in half for you. She said, Hashem, what do you expect from me? If my husband is old, for sure I'm old. Then Avraham Avinu got up. Excuse me. What are you telling me, Shtomine Batayeki Kiseli, you know? What are you talking about that? I'm done. This is why he got up. Avraham said, I hope this recording is being erased. Okay, let's go further. Everyone understands what I mean. Let's go further. Huh?
Question of Imenu, что она как будто Богу не верила и достаточно.
Chas v'shalom. Some Baalei Musar say that because she laughed here, and then Hashem said you're gonna have death different way. This is why she fell from the roof and she died. Some say that, but some say to Avram. Some say she fell from the roof because she said to Avram, "Chamasi alecha, yishpot Elohim beni uvenecha." You stealing from me my love, my attention. Hashem should judge between me and you. When husband and wife have problems, don't stick Hashem inside. Why? Because you bringing Hashem, you'll get punished first. Chas v'shalom. And this is why Sarah fell from because she got Hashem involved. And why she said Chamasi alecha? Because it seemed to her that he was giving more attention to Hagar than her. And this is why. And you know Hagar had also no face. She was a maidservant. As soon as she got pregnant, she started sticking to the face of her master,
You can't blame her.
her master, mistress. She was saying,
You wouldn't?
she would say,
One day with me, I'm probably the chosen one.
yeah, she said, I'm the chosen one, you're old, and you don't fit to him, people just talking, and she would come to every of Kala classes when Sarah would give, she said, guys, come on, she's Rebbetzin, what are you talking about? She couldn't get her pregnant herself from her husband.
She's the one who brought her into life, this kind of life.
That's why Torah says, someone does you good, be appreciative. Nida, and we learned in Gemara Nida, page 9a. How do you explain a woman who is close to old age? How do you know if a woman got old or young? How do you know if a woman has that or not? That's the whole question. Not you. Somebody. You see in the middle of the street, woman walking. How do you know if she has or not?
Question, how can you say it? How can you?
Hold on,
Guys, I don't want to cause you Shalom Bayit problems, and I don't want to cause you other problems. Please, let me just give you the answer, and we'll just fly out. You know, if anyone says something, say Rabbi spoke in the shiur about it.
Guys, please.
I'm sorry, but I was thinking to change the topic, but it didn't work. So let's.
No, it's good.
I'm sorry if anything gets wrong. Please blame on me. Kol shekorin la ima ve'ena busha. Anyone calls her mommy, mommy, she doesn't get embarrassed. That means she has already her time came that she doesn't see her friends once a month. Now, to call somebody mommy, everybody calls mommy. Ima, everybody calls her mom. Mefarshim say, when you call somebody babushka, safta.
Oh.
Who you call safta? It means she's still young. If she says safta and she's quiet, that means already she's agree with you that she's safta. Kol shekorin la ima ve'ena busha. When you call her babula and she doesn't answer back, she's not getting bad, she doesn't get red, means she's agree with you. Upirshu betosafot. Guys, don't try. I want you to speak. Safety is my goal. Listen. Upirshu betosafot. And in the second side, in the 9b, Tosfot explains, Sheru'uya likrot ima. Who is that? Who you see that she's already about to be called ima. Like you see, she's older. Today is very tricky. Today is very difficult. Why? Because olden times people were covered, no shaitels, covered here, covered face. You would see person gets old. 50 years old look like 65 today, 75. Today, 7-year-old woman could put 1.5 pound makeup.
Injection.
I don't know how. I don't know if Bukharis get there yet. But, some other stuff and this and that. Today they see 65 look like 25. So today, don't walk around calling anybody babula. You're gonna make a mistake. It's gonna be a problem. Vasugya arucha, and the sugya is very long over there. Upsak halacha u'Rabbi Eliezer. Regarding this point, Gemara follows Rabbi Eliezer, saying what? You call her ima. Okay, you call her. People call her ima. She's quiet. Good. Now, Rabbi Eliezer said in Gemara Nida, page 7a, there are 4 types of women who are known they will not be Nida. Means their cycle stopped. They're not going to be Nida. Some for a while, some for a couple of months, some for a couple of years, some forever. And there are 4 types of women. Let's see. Shedalet nashim dayan shatan. 4 women, they will not see Nida. Who is that? Betula. How they say? Say it loud. Virgin. Because today in the classroom when I was learning Gemara Megillah, I spoke about it, and one of the students laughing. And why are you laughing? Since you say V is a W, virgin, and whatever. So this is why I told him to say it. So because whatever. Lamai says Betula. Now, excuse me, who's saying that?
She could still have it if she was...
Right.
Just nonsense. Betula? Betula always says. Rosh and Gemara also later on says, we're talking about the girl who never saw. Even she got married, she never saw. This kind of girl we're talking about. She got married, she never saw. That's called, her name, Betula. Number 2, Meuberet, woman who's pregnant. Woman who's pregnant, the whatever should be coming out, it's protecting the baby for 9 months. Okay? So, her, we know she's not going to be Nida. But if she is Nida, it's considered Nida. Halacha, woman who's pregnant, she sees, let's say, every 5 of the months, like the 10th of the month, she sees Nida, okay? And now she's pregnant. She went, she bought test, she checked, she's pregnant, and next month she sees on the 5. Stop, she's Nida. Up to 3 months. She could be seeing her again. And let's say 3 months passed and she saw like Argasha, a little bit came out blood, she's Nida. She had Argasha, felt, she saw blood, she's Nida. Okay? Mostly women don't see when they're pregnant, but some do. And she's considered Nida. Even though there's a healthy live baby in the stomach, she's considered to be Nida.
Until when?
But it doesn't mean every time she sees any type of blood. No, if she had Hargasha, she felt.
No, hold on.
She
Until
felt.
when is she considered that?
Up to 3 months if she sees for sure, and then sometimes in certain situations when even afterwards, when she sees Hargasha, she feels like a cramp, or she feels opening and she checks and she sees blood, that's Nida. Why? Because that's the right. Even though you could have thousands of sefekot, or there's a sefek right l'chumra, still she's nida. Number 3, menika, woman who is feeding the baby. Up to 24 months, she has menika, din menika, she's feeding the baby. Blood turns to milk. Nisim, I know I'm boring, please stay. Okay. Number 4, zikena, old woman. When time came, she will not see anymore, she's zikena. That's called menopause, that's right. When halacha ki Rabbi Eliezer, b'ma she'amar, regarding this, halacha like Rabbi Eliezer. But what Rabbi Eliezer says later on, is not halacha like him. When halacha ki Rabbi Eliezer, b'ma she'amar, she'kol anashim she'avru alen gimel onot dayan shatan. Rabbi Eliezer in the Gemara says, any woman, not one of these 4, any woman, 3 months didn't see, that's all, she's considered mesuleket damim, I mean, her dayan shatan, no more blood. Why? What's the problem? If next time she sees, is it neither 7 days or 1 day? So if she's, for sure we know, no more blood, if she sees she only that day tameh, next day clean, count 7 clean days. Understand? So Gemara says, after all those situations, if woman sees after stopping, anytime she sees, only 1 day tameh. 1 day tameh. But today we hold halacha, anytime woman sees, minimum she checks, she cleans, 7 clean days. Okay. Ela im lo ayu zekenot. So we say to Rabbi Eliezer regarding this law, if woman didn't see 3 months, you're telling her that she'd never see again, that law doesn't apply here. Ela, but only to certain women. Who's that? Im lo ayu zekenot, af im amru alein yoter migimel onot, leolam metamod me'ed le'ed. So if woman, even though she doesn't see more than 3, 4, 5, 6 months, but she's not old, she's still tameh me'ed le'ed. Omnam hazekenot im amru alein gimel onot samuch leziknatan as dayan shatan. But if woman already passed the stage that she's 55, 65 years old, she stopped bleeding, then she sees blood, we say dayan shatan, she wouldn't see nida. So it's not, she's tameh. Okay? Now, ubegemara mebaya hecha damis samuch leziknata. And Gemara says later on, how do you know this is close to her age not to see anymore? How do you know it's close to her age? Let's say she's 56 years old, 55 years old. How do you know she's already like menopause? When people call her babushka, she doesn't answer back. Grandma, they call her, she's quiet, she's not answering back, means already she's already in the age. Now you understand where we're going to? Now you understand where Sarah Imenu came from? Mm-hmm. Now everything will be clear. Did I confuse you a little bit? Good. Let's go further. Now Pasuk says, "Vatitzchak Sarah bekirba lemor." Sarah laughed in herself and she said, "Achare beloti." After I got old, all my young stages went away from me. I'm old. How will I have children? Ech efshar she'achare beloti achare shezikanti. How it possible? I'm already not 55, 90. After I lost all my young stages, yachzeru li azmanim ve'ehyeh keshar anashim. All those period times will come to me. That I will be like regular young woman? What are you saying? She said to the angel. She didn't believe that could be happening. Because, and it's difficult. 1 second! Foundational question. Who brought the first old age to the world? Avraham Avinu. When it was that? After Yitzchak was born. So till today there's old age? There's no old age. So what's Sarah Imenu saying stories here? I am already old. There's no old. What are you talking about old? You're talking about something that there's no such thing in the world. Is that a bomb question? Huh? Do you answer the question? One more time. Is there such a thing called old in the world? No. Who was the first old man? Avraham Avinu. There was no old woman yet. Who was the first old woman? Sarah and later on after Yitzchak is born. Here Yitzchak is not born. What's she saying? I'm like old. I'm already old. There's no word old. What do you mean old? Old means wall. Old means stool. Old means chair. What does that mean? There's no old. You know who explains this answer? Marsha. Look what Marsha says. Let's look inside. Sorry. וכושר. שואל שעדיין באותה זמן לא הייתה זקנה בעולם, כדאי בפרק ז' דמציע. It says in chapter 7, go בב מציע. מן בהווה בועל למשתאה, בעד אברהם, משתאה בעד יצחק. Whoever had question towards Abraham would come to Yitzchak. So listen, I asked you a question yesterday, give me the answer. He says, you never asked me, you asked my father. What are you talking about, Yitzchak, for your father? They looked like white beard, no white beard. Black beard, everybody. Black, not even one person with white beard. So there's no old such a thing. ואז דווקא נדחת הזקנה. Then happened something new thing in the world. What's that? Old age. Why? Because Abraham prayed. Abraham said, listen, my son and me, we don't have rest. People who bother me come to him. People bother him or ask questions from him come to me. We don't have rest. Please give us sign. Then Hashem give him gray hair. If so, if there's no such thing old, there's no 3 months before old. Because if woman doesn't see 3 months, she's considered old. 55-year-old woman, right? She doesn't see 3 months, she's considered old, right? So if there's no old such a thing, there's no such a thing called old, there's no 3 months.
Their face doesn't look old. Inside they were old.
He said something good, but he said 50% good. 50% you answered the question. Look what he does. ועדיין היא כשאר אנשים. וצריך לומר כתירוץ מהרשע הטעם. מהרשע explains there in בב מציע, and he says like this. דוודאי הזקנה על שם רוב שנים הייתה כבר בעולם. To have old in age, there was such a thing, old in age. אלא שלא הייתה בעולם הזקנה ניכרת בליבון שיער. There was no such a thing old in a gray hair. In appearance. But in the age there was such a thing old. So if you answered like that, Sarah Imenu said, right, I'm old in age. My face, you look young. I don't have white gray hair. But my age is old. And she said, good question. She said, I'm old to have children. In ages, not in the gray hair. Appearance. V'shapir kamra Sarah. Now we see that Sarah Imenu said good. Acharei beloti, after it all went away from me, shazkena ita ba'olam, because shazikna ita ba'olam, because old age was in the world. So this is why Sarah Imenu says, after I got old, now you want to tell me I'm going to have baby. Shalom Aleichem, Arsen Kaziev, Chatan, Baruchim Abayim. וכדי שלא תאמר, in order not to say, שאם היא הזקינה, דילמה אברהם לא הזקין. In order not to say, maybe she got old. Maybe Abraham was still young. Remember what we said today? Who gets old first?
Right, but that's only
woman.
old king. Now it's like that, what you're saying, right?
We'll see now. Maybe she got old and not Avraham Avinu. שכן דרך האנשים שאינם מזקינים כל כך מהר כמו אנשים. Men doesn't get that fast old from having children than a woman. Woman by 45, 50, she can't have children anymore. Men could go up to 75, 80 to have children. You tell me now, people who had Nicholas bread, I know. No, people in New York also. ואינו כל כך רחוק מן הטבע שתוליד האישה כשבעלה ראוי להוליד. And it's not so far in nature that woman can have children while her husband is able to have children. Means 45, 50. לכן הוסיפה ואדוני זקן. Therefore Sarah said, if you think I'm talking about myself, she said, my husband also old. Saying what? If he's old, forget about me. If he's old, I'm done case already. You see what Sarah Imenu said? She touched her husband to say, I'm already lost case. I can't have children for sure. ואמרו במדרש, who's considered old by man? What Midrash says? טוחן ואינו פולט. Please explain to me, I'm scared to say this. Что такое טוחן? Скажите, чтобы я правильно высказался. Что такое טוחן?
Grinding.
Ну, он живет, и у него выходит по капле так. Не
стрелять.
Not like arrow. Когда not like arrow, уже значит...
When he goes to the bathroom?
When it makes the mitzvah. Okay, let's go further.
Yeah, they don't have the flesh.
אך לא הייתה כוונתה לומר שאברהם היה זקן כלשון ביזוי לאברהם. Can you imagine when woman says, my husband is old, she put big X on his face. Like, oh, he's old, he's done. He's done. Therefore, Abraham Avinu got what?
How can you have problems if he fathered Ishmael?
She was 13 years
After
old.
that, he showed he had so many sons.
That was after 13 years now.
Rabbi,
Do you know after 90 years old, every day or every year of a person is like 91 years past, 92 years past afterward?
Back then, 100 years was like 20 years.
he had another 5 children after her. No?
Yeah.
After she passed away.
The whole.
Now you got your answer why Abraham Avinu got upset.
Right.
Because, hey, excuse me, why are you bringing me into the picture? I'm going to have you show many more children. Molo Baruch Haram, be careful when you speak. Some women listen to the shiurim.
You're right, the woman is the one that gets old.
He made it worse.
Guys, make sure this shiur don't go far from here because I want everyone safe. וכדי שאברהם לא יטעה בלשונה, in order Abraham Avinu not to make mistake in her statement, אמרה לו כפשוטו, she said to him simply, האב אמנם ילד ואני זקנתי, will I able to have children? I'm old. This is why she turned to herself. Basically Hashem turned to her and not to Abraham. כלומר שעבדתי טבע ההולדה, she said I already lost the nature of having children. ומשום האחי אמר, ואברהם ושרה זקנים באים בימים. Therefore Pasuk says, and Abraham and Sarah got old, both of them, coming in days, means what? They're already in old age. They both lost opportunity to have children. אף על פי שלא הייתה זקנה ממש. Even though the old age of gray hair was not there in the world yet. מכל מקום, שרה הייתה זקנה לפי שבאה בימים. Since Sarah came in 90 years old, in her days, she was already old. כמו שפירשו התוספות. As Tosfot explained, שראויה לקרוא אימא. She was already worthy that people should call her what? Grandma. ובשביל כך חדל להיות לשרה. Therefore, Hashem made miracle and the young age, everything, all the young stages of the young woman came back to her. Orach kanashim. She was able to see once among her friends now. להיות מטמאה מעת לעת, in order to be tameh from period to period, which is 24 hours. אלא היא כזקנה שדיה שעתה, as a woman who lost her period, and then period came back, only it's מעת לעת, from time to time. Now, ובזה יוצא לנו, from this comes out, טעם לשבח. למה המתין לה שנה אחת? Why? She gave birth in 1 year, not in 9 months. Why in 1 year she gave birth?
3 times like
Whoop! Guys, everyone gives answers today. Unbelievable. And we'll see from the pasuk, he says. He brought a pasuk, how angel gave her a hint. You're going to have 3 times what you see now. Not you need only once. You're going to be 3 times Nida. You have chazakah of young woman. Not you chazakah of old woman who saw once, also twice. When you have see 3 times chazakah of pregnant woman, we said up to 3 months she's Nida. Why? Because she's considered Nida. 1 month pregnant, she might see because she doesn't have chazakah of pregnant woman. 2nd month she might see because she doesn't have chazakah of pregnant woman. 3rd month, once she's chazakah of pregnant woman, then she's not going to see Nida. We say mesuleket damim. Dayan shatan. Now, from this comes out. Now, guys, we are into the page. Now we could explain why angel give her bracha that she is going to have child in 1 year, not in 9 months, in 12 months. Rashi explained as the time of life. What does that mean? Time of labor. When it was Pesach Chaya, and it was Pesach. Pesach haba nolad Yitzchak. And they said in next year Pesach you're gonna have baby boy. Va'alo hayadai la tish'a chodashim le'elayon. It's enough 9 months. ולמה הוצלחו שער עד 3 חודשים? Why we needed 3 more extra months? מפני שסתם הווסת הוא מחודש לחודש. Because סתם וסת, woman sees her friends, relatives, once a month. 30 days to 30 days. How do you call this? עונה בינונית. Woman, she doesn't know if she has וסת קבוע, וסת not קבוע. Now she learned הלכות נידה. She goes home, she says, I don't know when to check. Torah says, חכמים say, check from the last time seeing, 30 days. Because 30 days, majority of the women see on 30 days. מפני שסתם הווסת הוא מחודש לחודש. והזקנה צריכה שתראה 3 פעמים עד שתקבע לה וסת. Woman who's old, she lost her period, she became who?
Grandma. No.
How do you call that word? Menopause. She has to see 3 times to have her veset. If she sees, let's say, 15th of the month, 15th of the month, 15th of the month, now she is kavua to see on 15th of the month. So she needs to see 3 times to be considered a woman who sees Nida. In order to her to be like other women. Young woman. Hashem specially gave her 3 times veset, and then she will get pregnant. And last piece, look inside. ויצדק לפי זה מה שפילשו המפרשים. And it's true. צודק. Truth. To our חכמים what they say. ויאמר, הנה באוהל. Malach asked Abraham, where is Sarah? What did he say? She's in the tent, right? Who did she save? Mashiach. David HaMelech, right?
What?
I'll give you short. We said it a few times previous years. Angel asked, where is Sarah? He said, in the tent. Means, woman's job is to be in the tent. Torah says from Ammon and Moab, don't take women, don't take men, right?
Oh, yeah,
Even 10 generations don't take. Ruth Moabiyah, she was from Moab. How can you take Ruth? Torah says, men and not women. How do we know? Nitchacha alacha, Boaz explained, right? And he was able to bring her. Why? Why men, not women? Because men did not give us bread and water. Woman's job is to be in the tent. So therefore, if woman wants to come to Karur, woman you have to take. Therefore, Ruth was kosher. This was David HaMelech kosher. This is why Mashiach will come kosher. Because of who? Abraham made one word. She's in the tent. That's one pshat. Second pshat, you know why I said she's in the tent? Abraham said, Sarah was always near me. Somehow she became Nida. Now she's in her room. She's in her tent. Why? Because she's Nida. She cannot be near me now. Wow. Olden times, Nida would be having her special room. Today, you leave your wife because she's need to go to different room.
Yeah, they have tribes like this.
Right down your nefashka. What chas v'shalom?
Before the question,
Huh?
before the blessing.
Before the blessing of the...
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
How she need already.
Before the then he gave a blessing. She didn't see Malach in the back of her, and she was laughing. Now, Shem ayu noagin. No, as they came home, Avraham Avinu said, Sarah, go make challah. She said, I cannot do it. Why? Because as she was starting to do challah, she saw Nida. She saw Nida.
Who made the bread?
Huh? Avraham Avinu himself.
The bread also?
Yes. He said she cannot do it, and he made himself.
So you spend no time with the guests at all? He's in the kitchen the whole time?
Doing the television, going after the
Running after the till Adam Arishon, then the conversation with Adam Arishon. Meanwhile, guest is at home. You know, Adam Arishon had to get up.
And he had his
Talk to him. 3 days before.
My question is, Hashem made that he came to visit him. And then he gives him a test by bringing these 3 guys. 3 angels, you know? It's a gift.
To teach us what? To teach us what? Avraham Avinu's brit was not so painful than him eating without guests.
Wow.
But that wasn't
Did you digest what I said? Did you digest this? Avraham Avinu was crazy about people. The pain of brit was not so painful than him eating without food, without people. He had to run. He says, that hurts me a lot. I says, wow, look at this brit. Dripping blood doesn't hurt him. Eating without people hurts him. Yes, what's the second question?
That wasn't one of his tests, right?
Brit?
No, the guest, taking the guest.
No. Out of 10? No. No. No, it was not. Okay. Shem היו נוהגים שכל אישה שהייתה לו נידה, those generations, not today, today don't do that, it's not safe. When woman was נידה, they would give שהייתה יושבת בחדר מיוחד לה לנידה. She would be in her room that she's נידה in. She would be in special room. והשיב להם, הנה באוהל. And he answered, she's in her room over there. כלומר, פרסה נידה.
Is that a similar thing to tell people?
She's in her room.
Do you know in certain...
They don't know that.
Guys.
No. I'll tell him right now. Let me finish. I'll tell you one thing. I heard a story from Rav Eli Mansour a while ago. I'll tell you the story. You're going to understand what I'm talking about. I said it on Shabbat like 10 days ago. You like... Wait. I have something good. Wait. ואפשר נמי שזהו הכפל של... Oh. Look what Zera Shimshon says. Now we could understand also, that's the language that Malach said, Sho ashu elecha, we will return to you. What does that mean, return to you? Simple pshat is, I came to you on Pesach, we will return to you next year on Pesach. Second answer, she saw Nida, return, she's going to see 2 more Nidot. To teach you that she will have only 3 times Nidot. Once she has Chazakah of a simple young woman, then she's going to have pregnancy for 9 months. 3 and 9 will be 12. Now, we finished Zera Shimshon. I want to tell you a story. Is this tzanua to say a woman, Nida, she's not Nida, she went to Mikvah, it's not tzanua to say. Some communities, they used to have special garment woman would wear when she's Nida. And a woman would go out with a garment, and then that's one. And then also her husband would say, let's say if I made a mitzvah, they would say, how did you make mitzvah? So your wife Nida, she's not, okay? That's one thing. Second thing, Rama, Rabbi Moshe Isserlich, became a rabbi in a certain community. He became a rabbi in a certain community, and he sees on Shabbat somebody gets up, says, oh, Mazal Tov. Mr. Abraham, he made mitzvah of Be'ila. His wife went to mikvah. Mazal Tov. His wife went to mikvah. Mazal Tov. His wife went to mikvah. Mazal Tov. He got so crazy. He said, what? Somebody's privacy has to be outside? What's going on here? I'm the chief rabbi here now. Stop this minhag. He stopped the minhag. That was from cities, freezing cities like Siberia type, cold cities. So when it was winter, women that time would go break the ice and go to mikvah. So any woman would go to mikvah, they would write their name. One of the guys, he was traveling. Next day he comes from the boat. He was 6 months on the boat. He goes on Shabbat to shul. Already 2-3 days he lived with his wife, Comes to shul on Shabbat. Gabbai doesn't mention no names. He comes to Gabbai and says, I'm very upset at you. What is this? You did not mention no names of the women who went to the mikvah. What, our mitzvot are not considered in your eyes? He said, what are you talking about? Last week, Rabbi announced not to mention this anymore. And not only that, I didn't see in the mikvah list your wife's name.
Ooh.
I didn't see her name there. So how can you be upset at me if I didn't see? He said, what? He goes home. Happens to be, his wife found out how Rav Moshe Isserlich stopped this minhag. She said, why do I have to go and break the ice? I'm freezing where to go to mikvah. I'm not going to go to mikvah. Anyway, nobody would mention this. When Rav Moshe Isserlich found out that this man, Rama found out how this man lived with his wife and she was Nida, in front of everybody, he took and ripped his garment. Like Kriyah made. He said, because of me, somebody boiled Nida. They're karet. Both of them got karet, husband and wife. So what he said? He said, from here I learn again. Jewish people's custom is a sealed diamond custom. You cannot touch it. It's a minhag you cannot touch. So from there on he said, you have to announce as was before. Why? Because people would feel special on the icy day, break the ice and go to the mikvah.
if it was like somewhere that the special did that, but didn't they, especially in the town, set up something like that? Didn't they have something set up already? Don't they have nice and doing it?
Very good question. Very good question.
We're next to a town or something like that.
Very good question.
Go fishing.
Baruch Avraham, you think everywhere was like New York? Free religion, free everything. Every generation had pogroms. Every generation, people killed people in the mikwot. People would come and kill women and men and children in the mikwot. Why? Because they didn't want us to keep mitzvot. You know what happened in Samarkand? I'm not going to tell you what happened 1,000 years ago, 500 years ago. I'm telling you 60, 50, 45 years ago, 50 years ago. Somebody goes and snitches on another Jew that he has mikveh in his basement.
Guys, listen to this.
So police officer, the whole police brigade comes. They come and says, I want to go to your basement. So he said, come. He said, open this door. He opened the door, he sees a well, small well. He said, what is this? He says, this is my water well. He says, no, it's not water well. You guys taking shower over here and this dirty water. He says, dirty water? He took a cup. Baruch atah Hashem drank the water. He says, what do you mean dirty water? It's clean water. I drink this water every day. He says, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Somebody got rumors on you. He says, people talk rumors. Closed it. That was the mikveh, by the way. That was the mikveh that my mother, all the other mothers went after before the chuppah to the mikveh. Why? Because openly was not allowed. They would torture people whoever keep Torah and mitzvot openly. So therefore, we don't know. Every generation had their own struggles. Today, Baruch Hashem, everything is allowed. What do you think? People had 100 years ago free shiurim. You're allowed to give shiurim. 50 years ago in Russia, 30 years ago in Russia, wouldn't be able to give shiurim. They would put you in jail. Rabbi Shimon was put in jail many times. Wow. Rabbi Shlomo Chai Niyaza was put in jail 50 times. Rabbi Shlomo Chai Niyaza in Brooklyn, you know? Rabbi, he was 50 times put in jail. Rabbi Moshe Abraham, for nothing, they put him 4 or 5 years in jail. Rabbi Moshe Abraham from Brooklyn. For nothing. And not all that, by torture. Here in jail, you put tefillin today. He was not able to sit tefillin. They said no tefillin, no Shabbat, work on Shabbat. Eat not kosher food. He said was not allowed to do nothing. They hear anything about Judaism, they beat you up. And like this stuff, we survived. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen. Amen.